Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. I have no clue what to call this text effect, but it looks pretty cool, and it might teach you. You might not ever draw this, but it might teach you a couple of ideas on how to do something. So I've just wrote out the text, and I'm actually using Freshman that I used in a video a while back. And instead of using the knife tool, I'm just going to use a 2-point line and at least draw it as long as the text. And then since this has an X in it, I'm going to put it right. Text does not snap to. Um, if you wanted it perfect, you could turn it into a curve and it would snap to it. Now let's get this one out of the way so we can smart fill it and make two different sets of text. So let's see what our nudge factor is. It's 2 inches. This is 8 tall, so let's go 8 inches. And I'm going to take the smart fill tool on any color. It doesn't really matter what color it is right now, but we might as well go ahead and we're going to make it in this blue. So we might as well go ahead and go that blue. But before that, I almost forgot a step. I think it maybe look it cooler if we double click on it and skew it just a little bit. Then I'm going to take the smart fill tool and I'm going to fill that in. I'm going to nudge it down. See, I'm not nudging down enough, but it's fine because I'll be able to nudge that other part up. So now we have, instead of using the knife tool, we have 4 different graphics. Now I'm going to set my nudge factor on like 0.5. And I'm going to take this and move it up and over a little bit. That might be a little bit much. Let's go 0.25 and go down a little bit and over. Well, one way or the other. Now I'm going to take this bottom part and I'm going to go Control G or go up here to group and I'm going to group it together because now I'm going to use the interactive fill tool and that way it will, I've got a funny line on the letters. Let me do that again. Something's wrong. Maybe I didn't nudge far enough. Let's nudge 9 inches and get the smart fill tool. And I don't have to nudge them. I could very easily. Yeah, there was something there earlier that I might have, a lot of times, will be like that. So now I'm going to group this together, Control G, and I'm going to change my nudge factor to like that 0.25 or 0.2, and I'm going to move it over and down, maybe just a little bit. Now this won't really look that cool when we use the interactive fill tool until we put a black background. I'm going to try to go straight up and down, but then I'm going to add black. And see, we're just getting a little bit darkness. That might be a little bit too much, but that'll work. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Now, what really makes it pop, when we take a black box or a blue box, but I'm going to use black object order backup page. And it just makes it look like it's stacked or I don't know if anybody'd ever want to print something like that. But just give you an idea. One reason I make videos like this is learn how to cut the text in half and use a little gradient tool or interactive fill tool. What's neat about this, you can always go back and add more. And this handle right here will make it, this needs to be kind of at a right angle for all the letters to be the same. And you could actually make it look like it's going into the bisque, as I call it. So that's a pretty cool effect. Anyway, I hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.